Uh, Hello, welcome back. So, those just joining us, we finished reacting to the most recent chapter of One Piece on stream today, chapter 1170, Contrary, which I'm just now realizing the chapter had little to do with the episode, what the episode was named after. Anywho, besides the point, today we're here to get around to doing some content that we've been putting off. We got some witches homework to do. God, I hate that it's called homework. No wonder I've been subconsciously been putting it off. Maybe I've been intentionally putting it off because my brain just doesn't want to do homework. Especially in a game that I play for fun. But beyond that, we're also going to at least start Durin's story quest. And I'll probably do a second intro when we get to that, because it's probably going to get edited out of this if it ends up being short. And if it ends up being long, we'll put it all together. Who knows? Durin's quest is going to be weird because it's being split across 5 days, so we'll do part of it on stream, and then I'm just going to be doing it off stream for the next couple days, while I also edit out other content that needs to be put out. But if you're watching this on YouTube, then probably all of that's out by now. We have a playthrough of the Shadowverse's newest story update, which will have Galan's story. It's about 3 hours. And I'll probably upload it in like a couple days. Just a reminder that it's about like 9 p.m. on the 4th of January. So Happy New Year to everybody. Hope you had a nice holiday season. My New Year's resolution is to lose some weight. Want to get back down to 180. That's my long-term goal. Don't know if I'll reach it. If I can get back down to 220 or 200 even, that'll probably be fine too. Lastly, if you want to stay up to date on what I'm doing and when I'm doing it and where I'm doing it, we're live at twitch.tv/sheetstreams, and I inform everybody of what I'm doing and when I'm doing it on the Discord. Links to it are where links are. Now that we got all that out of the way, hopefully we can get through these loading screens and just start getting to the content. And when I eventually edit this down in the future, maybe I'll just skip straight to that. Who knows? Future me knows. Editor me knows. Current me does not. As for these witches' homeworks, I think we only have 3 characters to do, since I don't own too many of the characters that are being buffed. We have Mona, we have Fischl, we have Sucrose. I don't think I have anyone else. Alrighty. Witch's Homework Solution. Unexpected Commission. Go to the Knights of Favonia's headquarters. Right, when we were doing the the Soul Blazer Snowbound, whatever it was, event, we were locked into this at one point until I turned on Focused Experience mode for the event. Because I guess we're talking to Lisa or we're going into the library. We're probably going into that weird special library area that the theater's in, if I had to guess. Because Lisa's not a part of the Hexen Circle. By choice. There we go. Into the library.
Whoa! This is way too many books!
Doesn't it always look like this?
Considering this library organizing job was classified as a premium commission, I'm on key mentally prepared, you know?
Oh, we're here for a library organizing commission.
But seeing it in person is something else.
Why, if it isn't Cutie and Paimon.
I forgot that she calls us cutie still.
Let me guess. You missed me so much, you just had to come visit. Is that it?
Saw right through me.
You've become quite the flatterer since we last saw each other, haven't you?
We saw you like 2 days ago.
Found you! We were starting to think you weren't clocking in today.
Well, I wasn't planning to.
Oh my god, she wasn't going to clock in.
Catherine mentioned someone had finally accepted an important commission for the library. So I came to check on things. Might you both be here for that very commission by any chance?
We're the only one here, so yeah.
Ah, music to my ears. Now, as you can see, a certain anonymous benefactor has donated a large amount of books to us.
Anonymous benefactor.
Imagine my surprise when a glance down the book list revealed that each one would be an entirely new addition to our collection.
So not only did you receive a giant pile of books donated to the library, but they're all copies of nothing that were currently cataloged.
There are books of all different kinds, including quite a few that are banned. Troublesome. I
Banned
know.
books?
So this wasn't an odd job I could trust to just anyone.
Well, now I'm really interested. What kind of books are banned in Tevat? I mean, Beyond Sun and Moon was a banned book.
And sorting them myself? My, what a headache that would be. It would take ages. All that to say, I'm very relieved to see you here.
That being said, it's not like you have a timetable set up here. You could spend years sorting those books if you want to. Take your sweet-ass time. It's not like you have to get them sorted by a certain point.
I would treat you to some tea, of course, but looking at the state of this place, perhaps another time, yes?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Let's get to work.
Don't worry. Just leave the commission to us.
You're as sweet as ever, Paimon. Well then,
I
good
keep
luck in
forgetting
here.
how
I'll
big
leave you
Paimon
to it.
is. Like, her feet are like right around our waist level, and her head is just below our head level, meaning she's roughly half our height. You know, I just now noticed that her outfit is backless. Oh, sorting books. Interesting. I've never seen them do this type of storytelling before.
Finally, we made it to the last
Like
step.
still image 3D models.
What even are some of these books? A Hilichurl's Guide to Running for Your Life? Do Hilichurls even read? Oh, and Basics of Whopper Flower Cultivation. Who'd grow one of those, anyway?
Albedo, maybe?
What's this one? The Little Witch's Dictionary? Huh. That title's kind of suspicious. And didn't we already sort this area? Did you notice it earlier?
No. And it's not on the list either.
Huh. Well, witches always make Paimon think of, you know...
Alice? Anders' daughter? Barbaloth? Nicole? Octavia?
Yoo-hoo! Looking
Oh.
for me?
Oh boy. Hello, Dodo King.
Alice? How did you get in here?
He was always here, Paimon. Always has been.
You must not have noticed, Paimon. I wasn't the one who barged in at all. When you opened that dictionary, you entered a mage's domain.
What? Ugh. Paimon knew that book had issues.
Have you ever read the storybook The Little Witch and the Undying Fire by any chance?
I've heard of it, but I don't remember reading it.
Splendid! That makes things easier to explain. This book was written as a dictionary for that other story. The actual contents of the two aren't related at all, though.
So are they or are they not related?
That explanation makes things even more confusing.
Me and Paimon sharing a brain cell again.
Oh dear. Where should I begin? You know the promise the Hexen Circle made to Varka at the Tripartite Conference, yes?
We just knew that you guys agreed to be part of a thingy together. I don't know what the actual entailments of the promise were. Or if I was told it, I'd have to go back and read it.
Namely, that in Mondstadt's greatest time of need, the mages would return and lend their aid to the nation. Well, waiting around for danger to descend upon the land isn't exactly our style.
So you just want to prevent it before it happens. Cool. That's really, forward thinking.
Rather than a scenario where we jump in and save the day out of nowhere, it makes more sense to lay the groundwork over time. That's how M put it.
That's Anders' daughter, the storyteller, right?
Besides, Who knows when such a crisis could occur? It could be in the next life, or even tomorrow. Preparation is crucial.
What if it was yesterday was the crisis? What are you going to do then?
So, I gathered the mages together to write this dictionary. Of course, it had to be under the guise of being related to that storybook. Otherwise, I would never have been able to get them in one place.
Sounds like a lot of work. So how do we factor in exactly?
Well, we looked into Barbie's scryglass and came up with a series of tasks tailor-made for the people of Mondstadt. They're all in this dictionary.
Really? That sounds interesting.
Striving toward a common goal, overcoming obstacles alongside trusted companions, becoming better versions of ourselves. That is the best defense against what dangers could lie ahead.
I know that this is supposed to unlock buffs for characters, but it's really nice that they're tying it into the lore and the story.
Oh, you make it sound like something bad is actually about to happen.
Something bad has already happened, Paimon. Columbina is missing, Dottore turning into a god, and I still haven't watched the special program for Luna 4 yet.
Now, I never said that. But still, we are talking about trusted companions here, Paimon. And when we speak of a person who could be considered a friend to all in Mondstadt, I'm afraid the pool of options consists of but one.
Somebody who's a friend to everyone in Mondstadt. Well, it can't be Master Jean. Ooh, Margaret? Ooh, what about Glory? Everybody likes Noelle. I see what's going on here. I should have seen this coming.
Wait, the huge book donation? That was just an excuse to get us here, wasn't it? We had to spend ages sorting through them, you know?
Oh dear, I never could have imagined you would need to go to such trouble.
Uh-huh. Sure you didn't.
Was she the anonymous benefactor? But Alice is, like, well known in Mondstadt. Why couldn't they just submit the books in their name?
Well, this is an important book. I couldn't just bring it into Tevat without taking any precautions.
Bring it into Tevat? Saying that this book was once not in Tevat?
Much better to hide it in plain sight, you see. That's why I donated all those other books to the library. Besides, it's not like this is a bad thing. Just think of it as an excuse to reunite with old friends. And as a favor to your dear Aunt Alice.
Okay. If the goal is to help the people of Mondstadt, then we're in. We'll take the dictionary. And the next time we run into our friends, we'll pass your tasks and stuff along, okay?
Wonderful. Then I'll let you get to it. Have fun!
I like the cover on that book. Unexpected commission. Oh, there's an epilogue. Talk to Lisa. Complete Witch's homework-related quests to unlock additional talents for the corresponding characters. Certain characters' skills and constellation effects will also change. Each Witch's homework quest is focused on a specific character. Obtain the corresponding character and increase their level to 70 to unlock their related quest. Okay, so I don't think I have Sucrose at 70. But we might be able to level up her to 70. I think Mona's at 70. So let's just check out this epilogue then. Do we even tell Lisa what happened?
Oh, you finished sorting already? That went much faster than I expected. Now then, what would you like in return, cutie? You
I'd
freed
like
up
to be
my
paid.
whole afternoon helping me with that. How about we spend it together?
I'd like to ask about these books.
Ah, so you noticed too. Such strange names, and even stranger contents. Not to mention, this is the largest library in Northern Tevat, and I didn't recognize a single
Wait,
title on the list.
Northern Tevat?
Just don't see how that's possible.
This is the largest library in Northern Tevat, and I don't recognize a single title on the... Some of these books might not be from Tevat, but also, that's weird to say. Mondstadt is considered part of Northern Tevat? Like, what's south of here? Like, on a technicality, Liyue is somewhat south of here? And, Inazuma is, I guess, south of here. But, that's kind of weird. I would think that northern Tevat would be like Snezhnaya. Or like Fontaine in the mountain ranges. Interesting.
Unless...
Actually, we just ran into...
Trouble, I presume? I think I'll steer clear if it's all the same to you.
Wait, did the lighting just change there for a second?
Besides, if a book exists in this world, then there's a place for them in this library. Better for them to remain here than end up in the hands of someone more suspect. Anyway, here's your payment. Thanks again for all the help.
That was a short epilogue quest. We got like 10k more for that. Unlocks the relevant witch's homework quest. Alright, so we can unlock Witch's Eve Rite Phantasmal Nocturne. How do I access it? Oh, I do have Mona to level 70. I thought I had her to 80 already. Witch's Eve Rite, Genesis of Star Signs. Mona's attacks, charge attack, hit an opponent, gain 1 stack of Astroglow of Mercury for 8 seconds, max 3 stacks. This effect can grant at most 1 stack every 0.01 seconds. For every party member's triggered a Vaporize reaction, Mercury stacks are consumed. Each stack consumed increases damage dealt, vaporized by 5%. Armor attacks and charge attacks hit opponent. The enemy's omen duration is extended. Pretty good. I guess we go to homework. Yeah, we gotta... Sucrose needs to be leveled up. I only have her at 20. I mean, I guess I could start building her. Yeah, that's gonna take farming. So we'll get to that when we get to that. And maybe I'll level up Sucrose off stream, and then I will edit it in later on as a part of the stream additionally. Is it a gadget? Yeah, Little Witch's Dictionary. So let's just do them in the order they appear. Which is homework of untested insight. A dry well doth not reflect the stars. Go to Mona's place. I kind of forget that Mona lives here. I think the last time we went to Mona's house was like during the, what was it, the 3.7 card game event? Where we met Charlotte. Fun event. Also, I don't know if I talked about this before, but I believe Charlotte has Charlotte's VA has sadly decided to step away from the role. We'll miss him.
Mona! We have something for you!
Oh, Traveler Paimon! You're full of energy today. You have something for me, you said? Is it some quick and easy way to make Mora by any chance?
Well, actually, it's some kind of task from your master.
Yeah, that's a hard no. But I guess I don't have a choice, huh? An enterprising spirit is important and all that.
An enterprising spirit? What?
I just know it's going to be torture, though. I know that old hag all too well.
Should you be saying that? She could be listening right now.
Why don't you just take a look first?
Huh. This book doesn't seem so special to me. Oh, whoa! Letters just fell out of it.
That is a crazy book.
Oh, to reconcile with you?
Well, no, letters can still be tasks. She could just be giving her a pile of to-do lists, Paimon.
No idea. Either way, it looks like I'm supposed to open these 3 letters in order. Well, let's start with the first one. If this is her task, it should be okay for us all to read. Come on, let's see what this is about.
Oh boy, what's going on here?
Oh, how long
Ooh, it's voiced!
been, my student. I'm afraid to report that getting up and about is becoming harder and harder these days.
Man, she really is getting old.
Oh, the sympathy card. She could have tried to make it sound a bit more genuine at least.
Remember when I would chase you and you would run for dear life, trying to use that hydro phantom of yours to distract me? Oh, seems like it was just yesterday.
It was just yesterday, wasn't it?
Now you're off on your own, and I laze the days away in my rocking chair. I really should get some exercise again.
Well, then get it some other way, you old hag.
On second thought, this seems kind of private.
Now, I'm
We
sure
tried to back out of it.
as to the purpose of this letter. And to that, I say this. If you want to learn how to predict the fate of an entire kingdom, or even the entire world, head to Sumeru and search for the gate to an underground kingdom. Once there, open the second letter.
Huh. But she knows how to lure people in.
I
that's
actually
for
think I
sure.
know what gate she's talking
Is she
about.
serious about passing on her secret technique?
I don't know if I recorded it, but I found it during the Caverna of Good and Evil world quest. We go through like in an ancient factory of Conria, and then there's like a door that's supposedly leads to Conria properly.
Guess she really is getting old.
You two have such a weird dynamic. When you talk about sentimental stuff, you fight. But when it comes to dry academic stuff, you get all emotional. Anyway, this gate to an underground kingdom sounds familiar.
Yep, I know where it is.
Wait, you've heard of it?
Yeah, it should be the same one we're thinking of.
Perfect. I don't even need to investigate then. Oh, that means no hired guide, no lodging, no shelling out Mora left and right.
She looks so happy.
Come on, there's no time to waste. Let's...
And since you didn't mention a transportation fee just now, Paimon's guessing that means...
We're not getting paid for this.
Yep, same method as usual. Let's go.
We're hoofing it. Oh, we're loading screen. That's the Hydro symbol, right? I didn't think we'd get a loading screen, let alone a new loading screen. That was actually one of those neat little things that we finally got in Notcry. It was nice to see new loading screens in some of the Archon quests that we're probably only ever going to see one time. But that's true of pretty much every still image art CG they make for every Archon quest, so might as well make them loading screens too.
This brings back memories of summertime. It's actually kind of refreshing.
Did we come here during a summer event? I don't think I did.
So, this is the gate to the ancient kingdom of Conria.
Yep, this is the place.
I'm sure a lot of secrets and tragedies lie behind it.
It's actually a pain in the ass to get here.
Well, let's open the second letter.
Let me see here. Yep, it's this one.
As the ancient Sumeru saying goes, rote knowledge bears no fruit until it is watered with the showers of wisdom.
What?
With that in mind, there is a phenomenon in this land known as the Sign of Apausha.
Oh, I know where that is.
It is a celestial mark that burns in response to an all too ardent desire for the truth. In that sense, perhaps it's more fitting to call it a sign of truth instead.
That's the thingy that's the laser that's shooting out of the tree from the Corvina quest that it's shooting into the sky. That was the sign of a Pasha.
The records of this ancient kingdom state there are several large subterranean lakes in Conria, clear and calm as mirrors, whose surfaces reflect the true stars.
Maybe that's how they were able to see the crimson moon down there.
This is because the sign of truth created in the water is able to bypass the false sky and connect to the outer universe.
Interesting. Is that how they summoned the Traveler?
I had no idea.
To observe the gravitational forces and influence of celestial bodies, one must be able to see past the false sky. Only by obtaining these cosmic parameters can one predict the fate of this world. Now, my task for you is as follows. Open a sign of truth in front of the gate to Conria.
The rest is a bunch of stuff about the ceremony the old hag came up with to summon this thing.
Oh. Are we actually gonna finally open this fucking door?
Yeah. All these planetary trajectories and runes. Paimon's not even gonna try to make sense of it. So, what do you say, Mona? Are you gonna attempt it?
Well, I hate to admit it, but it looks like the parameters she came up with could work. Frankly, this prospect is quite exciting, and heading back now will just cost me another night of lodging, so no better time than the present. Emissaries of the enduring stars, wanderers over ecliptic and equatorial planes, radiant celestial brethren. Traverse the twisted paths of the cavernous void. I, Mona Magistus the Astrologist, invoke the power of Hydro to balance the scales.
Okay. Something's happening. That's just her idle animation, right?
By wisdom and truth, let the thirst be relieved. I, Mona Magistus
You're just
the
saying your name again.
Astrologist, summon you, O stars, to stand before me.
That's her ult animation.
Did it work?
Oh.
Monsters! How did that happen?
No dice. The sign of truth only opened long enough for the monsters to slip through. Darn it. I didn't get a glimpse of the real stars at all. Whatever. I'll just take it out on you.
Well, I mean, you could always just try again, right?
Well, the ceremony failed, but the old hag's new theory seems workable.
Whee!
I have a better grasp of hydromancy now. And the perfect test subjects to test it on.
Justice will prevail!
Shadows of fate!
She's buffing Vaporize.
Phew! That's that.
Well, the old hag said to open the third letter once it was all said and done. But I couldn't make it work. So, should I still open it?
You know, Paimon thinks she understands your dynamic a lot better now.
Do you, Paimon? Because I'm confused.
Look, she didn't say you had to successfully complete the ceremony, so you can open it. It'll be fine.
I guess. All the same, I doubt she has anything nice to say.
If you're reading this, it means you attempted to open the sign of truth. Seriously, I can't believe you actually tried it.
Oh my god, what a troll.
What are you laughing at, you old hag?
Conria was home to several lakes of stars, rendering the fabric of space in that area comparatively unstable. As a result, attempts to break through the firmament through non-physical means were more likely to succeed. In any case, I knew this place was well hidden and wouldn't be frequented by too many people. As such, any negative effects of failing to open the sign of truth would remain small scale. And of course, as my student, I felt sure you would have the chops to deal with the abyssal creatures that roam beyond the false sky. Even if you couldn't beat them, I am certain you could outrun them. You always were fast
Oh my
on your
god.
feet.
She's too old to chase you, so she's gonna give you the monsters to do it for her.
Ah, connecting hydromancy to the kind of wisdom that quenches thirst. Truly, my genius knows no bounds. The practical application of the scry glass has also reduced disturbances caused by the
She
false
just fucking
sky.
ditched the letter.
I'd like to see Alice try and top that.
Mona cuts it off there. Apparently the old hag proceeds to brag for a further few thousand words. After sorting through the observation results, you all return to Mondstadt. That was funny. I had a feeling that all of these were going to be kind of short. And they're just going to warp us to a destination every time. Yep. Little Witch's Dictionary of Untested Insight. Homework complete. Additional talent unlocked. Witch's Eve right. Take us all the way back to Mona's house. Alright. Completed. Yep. I now has a Hexarai character. Means I might need to make a team with Mona and Fischl on it at some point. But doesn't look like it works all that well since it buffs Vaporize. So I guess ideally it works well with Klee or Durin. Gives me an excuse to pick up Klee, I guess, on her next rerun. Alrighty. Of the unexpected. Because Fischl is not affiliated with the Hexen Circle in any way. But the way that they phrased it in the Witch's Homework, this is just for the good of Mondstadt. So technically, they could, theoretically in the future, add any number of characters to this. Alan Smithy, author of Fischl. That reminds me, I have Fischl in my team comp right now.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Greetings, traveler.
Hey there, Catherine! Oh, and Oz and Fischl are here too! What a coincidence!
All things in this universe must plunge into darkness. 'Tis only natural that those who seek light should cross paths in the realm of dawn.
Mein Fräulein means to say she's happy to see you both. And I feel the same. It's been quite a while, Traveler and Paimon.
You're here just in time. Yai Publishing House has a commission for you, traveler. An editor is here to discuss the details in person.
A Guy Publishing House editor in Mondstadt.
Much of the information was kept from the guild for business reasons. All we know is that it has something to do with the author of the Legend of the Shattered Halberd.
That's the story that Fischl's character is based off of.
What? Surely you don't mean...
Wait, is this author really that important? What if we weren't here? Or if we decided not to take the commission? The editor would just be wasting their time.
In that case, it'd be a free trip to Mondstadt where one needs only pass some information along. That's an opportunity most would fight over. In any case, if the commission is of interest to you, the editor is waiting at the Good Hunter. Just look for the man dressed in Inazuman clothing.
Well, I guess that would be a rarity over here.
Hold on!
Especially since the Sunkoku decree has only recently dropped.
Up thy steps, good traveler. Fate cast
Well,
you
technically
upon
it's
the tides
been
of the world,
3 years.
but not for you to stand alone in the face of its desolation.
Oz?
Nay, you step forth onto the path of the Immonakreich.
Yeah, he's the author of the book of the character that you are claiming to be.
What Mein Fräulein means to say is, she would like to go with you.
Wow, you seem really jazzed about this commission, Fischl. Do you have some kind of insider information?
You're welcome to come along either way.
Well, let's head to the Good Hunter to meet with this editor then.
So an editor of The Legend of the Shattered Halberd. Mr. 9 is the author of that one, if I remember correctly. Oh, it's Onodera.
Alright, let's see who lucked out and got this free trip to Mondstadt. Wait, you're Shing. Oh, Genu's editor, Onodera.
Traveler, thank you for all you've done for us in the past. I come here today with a commission from Lady Yai, with which I'd like your help, should you be willing. Oh, and might I ask who this person dressed like Princess Fischl is?
I forget that it's a light novel, so there might be actual illustrations of what Princess Fischl looks like.
You have the pleasure of speaking to our eminent person, Fischl, Prinzessin de Vertelung.
Also known as Amy.
Mein Fräulein means to say that her name is Fischl, and that she is most pleased to meet you.
Yep, this is Fischl. She's a reliable adventurer, and she's here to help.
That's right, this is Fischl.
Yeah.
I kinda got that the first time.
Kinda got that the first time.
He's the editor of the book. He understands how she speaks.
Since thou hast learned my name, understand this. To speak it is to be absolved. Praise it, therefore, and thou shalt earn thine salvation.
Mein Fräulein means to say she...
Ah, I see. I completely concur, my lady. Remembering names is simply basic etiquette. And if you might lend me succor in solving this problem, I shall indeed praise your names to the heavens above. As many times as necessary, in fact.
God, I feel sorry for this man.
You understood Fischl language before Oz could even finish translating.
An editor is not to be underestimated.
Well, let's get down to brass tacks then. Now, have you heard of the author Mr. Nine? He's famous for writing the legend of the Shattered Halberd.
I have heard of Mr. Nine. There's so many fan theories about him that the book might actually be an allegory for something.
Flowers.
Flowers for Princess Fischl.
What was that, mein Fräulein?
Flowers for Princess Fischl. That's what Mr. Nine is actually famous for.
Mein Fräulein means to say, even should the creator be cold and unmoving, the Prinzessin and her immer Nachtreich's resplendence might yet compel them to weep.
Well, sure. The author of Flowers for Princess Fischl, Mr. Nine. He sent a letter from Nodcry asking for help, and he
Wait,
seems to be in bad
Mr.
shape.
Nine is from Nodcry?
So ask the Adventurers Guild or a local mercenary to find him. Seems pretty simple to Paimon.
Where it's so simple. But here's the problem. We don't know anything about Mr. Nine. What he looks like, how old he is, where he's from.
The mystery continues.
He's only ever communicated with us via letter, from addresses all over Teyvat. And he's never showed up to our annual meeting or events. Not once.
So, what are we supposed to do?
Well, we'll need to investigate Mr. Nine's identity, that's for sure.
I wonder who his identity is.
We did a bit of digging ourselves, and we realized that ever since completing the Shattered Halberd series, Mr. Nine's handwriting began to change.
I have a feeling Chang the Ninth might be involved. That was my theory way back when. But, for the most part, it's starting to sound like this book series is kind of old and it's probably been passed down.
His initial editor has decided to retire to focus on his own writing. And he didn't have much to add either.
Whatever hath once existed in this world is enshrined in the memory of the Prinzessin de Vertelung, to endure unchanging in her Immanakreich. For from the sacred primordial words flow the wellspring of all cause and consequence.
Yep, that makes sense.
Mein Fräulein means to say that...
You don't have to say anything, Oz.
Yes, we had the same idea. So, we tracked down the original manuscript of the Legend of the Shattered Halberd.
Aw, man. Genu's gonna be so mad he missed out on this.
Oh yeah, Zhenyu is Xingzhu from the light novel event. I never played that one. That was before I started playing the game.
Wait, you didn't need Oz to translate this time either, Onodera.
Editors are something else. Oz, you're getting a little jealous over there.
Osvaldo Hafnavines, hast thou perceived something?
No such Henry exists, mein Fräulein. I sense a faint, elusive resonance. Something akin to the magnetic field, gravitational force, and threads of cause and effect that surround you, mein Fräulein.
Is he sensing the book?
Isn't that interesting? Well, in the end, our only takeaway was that the design and craftsmanship of the paper point to it coming from Qingsa village in Liyue.
Oh my god, is it Chang the Ninth?
Huh. Could Mr. Nine be from Liyue then?
Oh my god, is it actually gonna be Chang the Ninth?
No, wait. If we're talking authors from Qing's Village specifically...
Chang the Ninth?
No, it couldn't be. Could it?
Chong the Ninth? Ah, I've heard of him. He won a Best New Author award for the first apprentice of Guhua.
It matters not. Though the Saint of Tears and the Saint of Atonement perform manifold labors on divergent principles, their power flows but from a single source.
He was posing as just a book collector during Xingqiu's character story, so he was actually the author of that book that we were hunting down.
Mr. Onodera, if you please.
Wait, Oz? It's great that you trust Onodera and all, but we're still in the dark over here.
You speak true, mein Prinzessin. Even if Chong the Ninth doesn't turn out to be Mr. Nine, he's still an author, and he could have had contact with him. I think it's a good place to start.
What did I tell you? Editors are... Am I right?
Yeah.
Well, either way, I appreciate that.
Maybe Ether will say something else by the end of this story. And they just poofed out away.
Is there anything else we should know about Mr. Nine?
Well, according to some readers' Q&As and his author's notes, he has a receding hairline, a slight pot belly, he doesn't like sweet things, and his heart is on the right side. Or was it the left? No, it was the right. He has 5 fingers on his left hand, severe insomnia, a pupil in each eye.
These are... What kind of Q&A was this?
So, a whole bunch of nothing.
I feel like we're wasting our time. Man, I can't believe we're going to talk to Chang the Ninth. It was probably over 3 years ago when I first started playing Genshin. And I did this Chang the Ninth quest. With Xingqiu. Oh, this is like going down memory lane. We were both basically back then just doing quests to try to raise the world level to continue the Archon quest. I have no clue why Liyue's Archon quest has so many different level caps attached to it. Outside of like the final boss fights at the end and the fight near the Guizhong Ballista, not all much of fighting happens in that story.
Chang the Ninth isn't home.
It doesn't look like there's anyone around we can ask either. Shall we wait?
Seems like that's all we can do.
Still, could his absence mean that he really is Mr. Nine, now kidnapped and sent to Nodcry?
What, kidnapped?
Perhaps we should have a look around his house.
We don't have to break in, and did I really miss that spin crystal there?
Barging in without permission seems wrong. But if he really is Mr. Nine, then... Okay, let's do it. Just seems like a bunch of ordinary stuff.
Nay, I, the Prinzessin, have beheld the mystery of the universe enshrined in these specks of dust. What hath been revealed is the very fount of wisdom. Ever does it flow toward the shores of truth.
Maybe I should have used Elemental Sight.
Mein Fräulein means to say, she thinks this is a clue.
The stacked furniture? Oh, you mean over here in the dirt.
Wait! It looks like the soil's been overturned. Oh no. Did some kind of overzealous fan have buried him in here? Maybe we should call the Millilith. What do you think, Traveler?
What do I think?
It's all right, Paimon. Mr. Nine's most zealous fan happens to be right here. And since mein Fräulein would never do anyone harm, I'm certain the same is true of his other less avid supporters.
Alright, let's see what's buried here in any case. You dig up the ground, inside you find a large bag of mora and a check from the Northland Bank. Suddenly a voice comes out of nowhere. Without thinking, you stuff the items in your pocket.
What is the meaning of this? I'm calling the Millilith.
Chang the Ninth! You're not dead! Or kidnapped!
What are you even talking about? Oh, wait a second. You're the ones who came here with that young lad from the Guhua clan. Yes, I remember.
It was like 3 years ago.
I'm guessing this is a misunderstanding then. The question still stands, though. What are you doing digging around my house?
Oh, well, actually, we just wanted to know if you've ever written under the pen name Mr. Nine.
What? Not even a whole bucket of hallucinogenic mushrooms could make me that delusional. No. If I were Mr. Nine, why in the world would I enter all those writing competitions?
That is a good point.
To what? Demolish the competition from the shadows? Yes, doing a real bang-up job, aren't I? My submission's never even been selected. The classic archetype of the boy hero is outdated. That's the kind of critique I get. Even opening with a plot twist or disguising your hero as a fool is falling out of fashion. Modern readers are drawn to the boundless imagination and innovative world-building character of Mr. Nine's works.
Good point.
Good point.
Besides, if I were Mr. Nine, I would have come clean the minute First Apprentice of Guhua won that award. What? That old beggarly Chong the Ninth is Mr. Nine? No, there must be some mistake. What a sight that would have been.
They've been sitting on this for years. This quest solely exists just for those people that made this fan theory all those years ago.
Yeah, and when we were here with Shinjo at one time, you talked up the legend of the Shattered Halberd a lot. If you were the one who wrote it, that'd be like Jean complimenting herself for being a good knight. It just doesn't add up.
That's a bad analogy to make for people that don't know who that is, Paimon.
In any case, while this gentleman isn't the Mr. Nine we're looking for, I sense something of interest on his person. It's a peculiar signature, the same threads of fate I sensed on you, mein Fräulein, and on the manuscript. I believe the traces are related to Mr. Nine, and it appears I can track them.
Hey, that's perfect.
Should we give him back his money that was buried in the yard?
Find Mr. Nine, no problem then. But back to the signature. What were you doing before this, Chong the Ninth?
Oh, well, I ran out of manuscript paper, so I went to buy some. I'm particular about that kind of thing. Creation of literature demands the highest quality.
You should probably stop taking out loans to buy paper then.
Ah, no wonder. Mr. Nine uses the very same type for his manuscripts.
Huh, that explains it. Thanks, Chong the Ninth. We should get going.
We should give him his money back.
I'm not quite sure what I did, but you're welcome, I suppose.
Farewell, creator of another world. Though I must say, the laws and narratives thou hast ordained can scarce compare to the dream dust sedimented in the Immonakreich.
You're a good writer, but you're not as good as Mr. Nine.
Mein Fräulein means to say, your writing isn't... I mean, mein Fräulein offers her thanks.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you probably shouldn't repeat that out loud. So we just dug up his money from under a tree stump, and we didn't give it back to him. This is going rather quickly, considering the fact that we don't have to travel anywhere, and it's just going to warp us to each locate. No, we actually did have to warp here and climb here. Why is it warping us for free to Nodcry now? So we gotta track down manuscript paper and Nodcry.
It should be up ahead.
Up it. That's the Wild Hunt.
Wait, did something attack that Sealy? Something doesn't seem right here.
And it bears the same signature I sensed before.
Then it would seem fate has dictated our path for us.
Wait, see, are they gonna reveal that Mr. 9 was Nicole the whole time? No, they wouldn't do that.
By royal decree.
Transfixed.
You asked for it.
To ashes. This is where you fall. Overruled.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Huh. Looks like the Sealy is showing us the way. Let's follow.
Follow the Sealy. Man, it's been a while since we had to follow a Sealy as a quest objective. Hidden domain, maybe?
What are you doing here?
Nicole!
Wait, that voice. It's Nicole! Also, that should be our line. We were looking for Mr. 9 and our search led us here, but now it seems we found you instead.
Tell Nicole and the Sealy about Yai Publishings.
Ah, I see. Well, Mr. 9 is right here.
Mr. 9 is a Sealy?
Hello.
Excuse me? What?
What bizarre Demerung is this? Never in 1,000 sunsets have I heard of such a thing.
That's also been so... Have we ever heard a Sealy talk before this?
In truth, I too aspire to be an author. But I'm also partial to direct communication. Talking is rather inconvenient by comparison. And as I'm sure you can understand, writing things down is even more tedious. I thought perhaps if I found someone with whom I could share my ideas, it might give me the same release as writing. But then those stories would never see the light of day, which would be a shame. So, I tracked down an old Sealy friend of mine and told her all the stories I was imagining. Then, I sent her to find people with similar aspirations to write them in my stead.
Uh-huh. So Mr. 9 is a ghostwriter for you. You aren't a person that's slightly not tall, with a receding hairline and a pot belly and a heart on the right side. You're a Sealy.
We even came up with several character traits to lend a certain authenticity to Mr. 9. A
Oh my
receding
God.
hairline was one of them, I think.
Yep, I'm the one she roped into all this.
Is that Aiden Dawn?
Come now, it was beneficial for you too. By inhabiting those authors and mobilizing their language faculties, you were able to hone and eventually recover your capacity for speech.
Wait, inhabiting? Wait, did you possess Chang the Ninth?
And anyway, an angel has always functioned like a sort of a flash of inspiration in someone's head. I'm sure it was like stepping into old shoes.
So you, what, possessed people? Isn't that kind of intrusive?
Oh, it's fine. She did it while they were sleeping. As long as the person is someone who dreams of creating worlds of their own, this inner writer within them will automatically awaken.
Yeah, that sounds very automatic.
Wait, but what about the letter and the strange intuitions Oz has been having? Nicole sent me to monitor the situation in Notcry. And it's super dangerous, okay? So I needed some help. It's not like I have the knowledge or power of the heavens anymore.
As for your friend over here, well, you see, when writing a story, it's not uncommon to incorporate certain half-true details. For realism's sake, you understand?
Yeah, we've seen that before. A real curse was written into an Inazuman light novel once.
That's right, that was the Yaimiko character story. It was very interesting.
Indeed. In a similar vein, Mr. Nine's stories are full of metaphors, including one for the creation of life. What it describes isn't made up, per se. We just never imagined someone would actually manage to use it. Until you came along, young lady.
So Fischl created life. We're getting some weird reasoning for why she's able to summon a sentient being. So now we just need to find out why Ito can summon Ushi.
Mein Fräulein is speechless. So if I may ask in her stead, did she manage to use one of these half-truths in Mr. Nine's novels to create me?
It was more like 70% made up.
70% made up?
No, it was 90% made up.
90?
10% true. I thought it was too dangerous, so I changed it. See, I knew you'd never read my books.
You don't seem too surprised, Oz.
Well, I suppose I've vaguely sensed this since the beginning. Regardless, it is an honor to serve mein Fräulein.
Well, once our affairs in Notcry are resolved, Mr. Nine will be able to return home. Yes, just tell them that when you return.
I don't want to be your eyes here. It's too dangerous. Oh, but, while you're at it, could you pass a message along to that guy in Chingsa village? I've been splitting the royalties with him 90-10. His share's been buried in his yard all these years.
Oh, that money that we steal. We just stole.
Wait, what do you use the Mora for? I bury it, and then lead people to the treasure. Guiding people is in our nature. It's what I love to do.
Huh. We are learning how the economy works. Okay, so Seelies possess people, then they earn money, then they bury it in treasure chests, and then they lead people to the treasure chests. The cycle of the economy of money in Mora and the world of Genshin. I'm probably the only person that decided to take an economics approach to this. Ether is not
Feel free
entertained.
to come search for my personal stash someday. I've buried it at the furthest end of the Immer Nachtreich.
Oh, God. Oh, God. You want my treasure? You can have it. I left everything together in the furthest end of the Immonoctri.
I will. I absolutely will.
Mein Fräulein?
And, I just want to say that I really like your books, Mr. Nine.
What mein Fräulein means is, though the cosmos stretch forth in
She's fangirling.
unending
She's
darkness,
fangirling hard.
yet shall come an hour when all things shine.
I'm glad to hear it. All in all, it seems you've already found my greatest treasure.
All right, that settles that. Now, I need to have a quick argument with Mr. Nine about who really deserves to be considered first author.
Shouldn't it be Chong the Ninth?
Absolutely not.
Everybody says no. You're saying your goodbyes, you begin to return journey. This has been a weird and wacky story. Of the unexpected. Additional talent unlocked, which is Eve Wright. Phantasmal Nocturne. Oh, we get an epilogue. We didn't get an epilogue for the other one. Oh. Complete Witch's homework solution to invite a 4-star character of your choice to join your party. I didn't know we could do that. I guess we can finally get a razor.
Oh, that's right. Just channel Mr. Nine. How would he write this particular essay?
Hey, Chang the Ninth! We have something for you!
Oh? What is... What? Where did all this Mora come from?
About that. So, the thing is... Right. Mr. Nine really admires your work, so he decided to fund your writing career.
Wait, what? So, channeling Mr. Nine
Oh, God.
actually worked. I can't believe it.
I can't believe the theory that Chong the Ninth was Mr. Nine was still kind of sort of correct. He was just being possessed. Of course, for Chong the Ninth, wealth pales in comparison to his craft. The matter of Mora is swiftly forgotten, and he puts pen back to paper. Thus, you continue back to Mondstadt. This is so weird. What wind has brought you today? Please come in. Come in. What happened? Thanks to you, I'm able to sell that core lapis or good... Oh, that's right. He's just doing the quest line dialogue now. Okay. Best of luck. You've helped me so much last time. You can have these Noctilucas jades. Not expensive by any means, but do take them as a keepsake. No, I actually need Noctilucas jade. Well, that was something. I didn't expect that to happen. Well, now I gotta decide on whether I want a free unit or not. So the options were the 4 stars. So there's 4 4-stars. And we could pick one of these 3. Oh, it tells me the constellation. I don't have a single Fischl constellation. And I have a Constellation 3 Sucrose. I've been using Fischl all this time, and I don't even have a single Fischl constellation. That's right, I was just trying to get a Fischl for the longest time, and I got lucky. Even when Oz is not present in combat, he can still watch over Fischl through his Raven Eyes. When Fischl performs a normal attack against an opponent, Oz fires a coordinated attack. That's... meh. I mean, I guess I could grab Razor. Just to have him on the account. When am I ever going to get a Razor again?
You smell nice. Let's hunt.
I'll take that as a compliment. Well, I've got 2 characters to start leveling.
What could the
and then I will get around to leveling them up, and then I will do their quests, and then I will edit that in after this point. Alright, here we go. Which is homework. Sucrose of Wonderland Flowers. The Law of Boundaries. Go to the crafting bench and... Oh, there she is.
Given previous results, I should make a few adjustments to the experiment.
Oh, right, this is the new VA. This is my first time hearing it.
As for the potion I need to make... Oh, Traveler, Paimon. What brings you here?
They're still listed as anonymous, so I actually don't know who voices them.
We're here to help with your task. We wanted to see if you could use some extra hands.
My task? Oh, you mean the one Mr. Albedo told me about? The one from the Hexen Circle? Well, you're just in time. The experiment is ongoing.
It's an
and I was
okay
just about to
performance.
work on it.
They'll grow into the role. I say, knowing that this character is probably not going to be super important or relevant in the future of the story.
Ongoing? So, you've been working on it all this time?
Yes. It aligns with other research topics I've been working on, so it hasn't been too much extra work. Still,
What? Is there a problem with the experiment?
I've been unsuccessful so far.
Oh, so it keeps failing, huh?
It's not as simple as just failing. The whole theoretical framework behind this task is a bit more complicated than I imagined.
I sometimes forget how much of an intellectual you are and how much over my head everything that you're being taught means to me. You're basically like a college-level student in a fictional scientific endeavor that I don't understand. So what is this task exactly?
Oh, right! You still haven't told us what kind of experiment it is.
One meant to develop a potion that can transform sweet flowers into a variant 16 times its normal size.
16 times?
That is to say, the formulation of botanical augmentation reagent type 4, iteration 7. As you can probably guess, this is my 7th time running the experiment.
Wow! So, basically, we need to make growth serum. Or the 7th version of one.
Well, yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, Paimon, we get it.
This is my 7th attempt, but I didn't make many adjustments to the formula this time, because both the theoretical principles behind this experiment and the products of the process prove there's nothing wrong with it.
So why is this dog here?
But you haven't succeeded yet, right?
Yes, I'm thinking that it's not my current formula that is wrong, per se, but rather, some other key element is missing.
The dog's barking.
Oh! Then Paimon knows just what to do.
Let us help. Perhaps we could try adding a little essence of Paimon.
Well, that's why we're helping out. Wait a second! Paimon is not an ingredient!
We could try. It's just, I would need to adjust the ratios in the original formula, and that might make the potion even more unstable.
No! We are not trying that!
She was actually on board with that!
Here it is. That said, I'm still missing 2 ingredients.
Do you know what they are?
Now that we can help with. What do we need to get?
I need spring water from Springvale to use as the base, as well as Eye of the Storm fragments. But that last one could be tricky.
Especially for someone who can only do elemental animo damage.
We've got this! Let's go!
Let's tackle the Eye of the Storm first.
Go to Windrise. The Law of Boundaries. Oh, I just realized I also have an animo team. Let's switch that real quick. This is not exactly a team you want to be fighting an Eye of the Storm with.
By royal decree.
Power that ended high. Justice will prevail. Stop right there.
Alright, that's the first ingredient done.
Wow, you two work fast. That step usually takes me forever. We can get the spring water down there.
Why does it have to be water from here?
The high quality of Springvale's waters makes for a stable potion-making ingredient.
Ah.
That's all we needed, right?
Yes, let's head back.
So that's why it has to be water from Springvale.
All right, the ingredients are ready and the cauldron is just over there, so we should be good to go. But,
Is something wrong?
No. It's just... Do you mind if I watch from the side? Just for the purposes of accurate recording, I mean.
This is gonna explode, isn't it?
I know lots of people don't like being scrutinized during experiments, so...
That's no problem at all.
Thanks. Then, I'm ready to go whenever you are. I'll make sure to take detailed notes, too. So, are you ready to start the experiment?
Yeah, let's get this over. Let me get a look at the formula again. Alright, begin concocting. Oh, it's this game from the Witch's Potion Brewing thing. Place ingredients and cover more area to increase the tuning rate of this concoction. When the tuning rate reaches 100% or higher, you can concoct a potion or receive a finished product. Each time you concoct a potion, there will be squares in which the ingredients may be. With Sucrose's help, you can stack the ingredients up to 5 squares when concocting a potion. Each ingredient has a different tendency, which affects the overall tendency of the finished potion. Craft the specified potion and complete the assessment. Okay. Tuning rate reaches 100%. Number of stackable slots, 5. So, what am I supposed to be freezing? I have to use them all? $110%.
That's it. Your execution was perfect.
Really?
Yes, I don't see any flaws in the brewing at all. Let me extract some and test the product's composition. One moment.
That was a lot of ingredients for one potion.
Yes, like I said, flawless execution. The potion is perfect. It's exactly what I was expecting.
So? Was the 7th time the charm?
7th time the charm.
Upon examination, it seems identical to the previous 6 iterations.
Oh! Wouldn't that make the results identical?
Not necessarily. Experimental outcomes can differ even with similar variables all around. You never know what the result will be. That's what makes experiments valuable in the first place. Come, let's test this thing out. I planted some sweet flowers beforehand which we can use. We just need to douse them with the potion and see what happens.
Okay, where did you plant sweet flowers? That's so far away! Why? This is so far out of the way.
Only in the grip of winter do people truly appreciate the warmth of flames.
The Entombed City? Isn't this where the cryohypostasis is supposed to be?
Alright, we poured the growth serum on the flowers. Is that all we need to do?
Yep. The flowers need to fully absorb the potion, so it might take some time before we see a reaction.
Why did you choose here of all places to plant them?
What happens then?
The flowers will grow in size while maintaining their original appearance. But then, when they reach 12 to 14 times their normal size, this will prove more than they can bear. As if some upper limit has been reached, they will wither and rot, assuming unnatural forms until nothing is left of them but liquid.
Wait, what? So there's a problem with the growth serum then?
No. I've adjusted the formula time and again, resolving all kinds of issues that arise when inducing small plants to grow larger. Issues like ensuring that the leaves don't get too large, strengthening root diameter and load-bearing capacity, calculating how the increase in surface area might affect sunlight exposure and nutrition.
You've thought of everything, haven't you? What could you be missing?
So, why isn't it working then?
Because the flowers cannot transcend. As above, so below, is one of alchemy's guiding principles. Alchemy seeks mastery over matter, but this world has its limits.
Okay.
It's like a specification etched into the law that governs all things. Part of
That's
the
why this
purpose
is
of
called the
doing
Law of
multiple
Boundaries is the name of
experiments
this
is
quest.
to determine if this specification is stable.
So failure is also a viable result.
Exactly. It proves that the limit continues to exist.
Okay, this is all a bit over Paimon's head, but basically, you needed the experiment to fail to prove that the limits and borders in this world are stable? Oh, what a weird experiment. Huh? Looks like one of the flowers is reacting.
16 times, baby. Let's go.
Wait a second. That's not a sweet flower at all.
Yeah, that's a big whopper flower.
Careful! It's a whopper flower. It must have absorbed some of the potion. Wait, but that's happened before, and it's never gotten this big either. Can this mean...
We can talk about this later. Let's get rid of it first.
Man, I hope it gives me some big drops. Oh, respect whopper flower.
Swirl, Mark 2. Animo test 6308.
Final warning! You asked for it! To ashes! Laid bare.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Pitiful.
Absorption test. Animo test 6308. Enhanced Animo module 75.
It's shrinking.
Phew, we did it. Even at that size, a whopper flower is just a whopper flower. But, was it supposed to get that big?
I could only make a rough estimate during the battle, but it looked at least 16 times its original size, maybe even larger.
That didn't look 16 times. That looked maybe 10. Maybe even 8 times.
This means that the experiment worked.
Wait, but isn't that a good thing?
I'm still not sure what the implications are, but if further attempts succeed in reproducing this result, that means that something's different. Perhaps the limits and laws of this world are changing due to some unknown factor. I can't say if that's good or bad, but from an alchemical perspective at least, expanded boundaries means that more possibilities are now open to us. Either way, this brings my task to an end.
Alright, next experiment. Let's see if we can exceed the speed of light.
Seems so.
That said, it could also be an effect of the person who made the potion. There could also have been something special about this particular whopper flower.
Yeah, you gotta account for all variables.
There's a lot that still needs to be confirmed, so I suppose this task opens the way for further questions.
Well, we're here if you ever need some help.
Could we try using that growth serum on Paimon?
Yes, think about it.
I love how the camera frames are larger for this.
Gang of treasure hoarders to a pulp if you were 16 times bigger.
I have my doubts. The only reason the serum worked on the whopper flower was because its internal structure was similar enough to a sweet flower. If you drank some,
You just get sick, because we're not plants.
you might become 16 times bigger, but you might also turn into a plant-based life form.
Yeah, nope. That's not happening then. Oh, by the way, Paimon wanted to ask, why is all your research focused on things like sweet flowers and sunsettias?
Oh, that's simple. Both sunsettias and sweet flower nectar taste sweet. So in that sense, accidentally making a whopper flower 16 times bigger comes with a hidden benefit. Because whopper flower nectar
Is the ascension material for you.
Tastes exactly like sweet flowers?
That's right. Once I've extracted the sugar from the nectar, I'll give you some.
You get it!
Of wonderful flowers. Of Wonderland flowers. Also, why is the sheer cold in this area disabled? What is this new thing? Which is Eve Right, 7 full transmutation. 2 extra right characters activates it. After Sucrose creates a small wind spirit, nearby party members' normal attack, charge attack, and plunging attack elemental skill and elemental burst damage are increased by 5.71428% of... That's such a meme. For 15 seconds. After Sucrose creates a large wind spirit, nearby Hexrite party members' normal attack, charge attack, plunging attack, elemental skill, and elemental damage increased by it for... Is it additional, or is it just 20 seconds? So if you use her... Whenever she creates a wind spirit, a small wind spirit or a large wind spirit, basically. Large wind spirit, small wind spirit. So her skill and her burst buff up. Interesting. Something that I will have to keep in mind. Maybe I really should pull Klee when Klee comes back around. Klee is on the Chronicled Wish whenever we get Mondstadt characters. Alright, editor me, you know what to do. We're gonna cut to the next one. There we go. Alright. January 8th. I think. Is it past midnight? It is exactly midnight. So, it is January 9th. And we can now do Witch's Homework Razor. The last one that I have unlocked and available to me, since I do not own any of the 5-star characters. Well, I guess I own Mona. But I don't own any of the limited 5-star characters that have the Hexarai buff. To be honest, 8 characters is quite a bit of characters. Maybe they'll add some more in the future. But in the meantime, we have Homework Razor of the Little Wolf Pack. With Lupical. Oh god. Why can't we... After all these years... Do they finally let me teleport to this location? Nope. One of the things that I've wanted for the longest time is the ability to teleport to fight fight the Wolf of Boreas. Andreas, that's his name. Andreas. Because farming it for leveling up my Kaching was a pain in the ass.
Razor over there with... Whoa! The Grey Wolf King of the North! Wonder what they're talking about.
We haven't seen them talk together since we did Razor's Quest, I don't think.
Razor!
Familiar scent. Ah, you two. You have been good?
Yep, we're doing great. Oh, but what happened to Boreas, Razor? We saw you talking just now. Is it a secret?
We go on hunt. I tried to convince Wolflord.
A hunt? Oh, is that Razor's task? Are the wolves out of food? Is that why you're going on a hunt?
Give me some beast traps. The forest spores have grown big enough.
No, this hunt is not for food.
What for?
We hunt enemies. The Dark Wolf Pack. Strange scent coming from land they took. Getting stronger. We must hunt enemies to purify the forest.
Oh, so did Boreas agree? Paimon remembers last time he said something like, Razor, you must not get involved. This is for the wolves to settle between themselves.
Is Paimon right on the money?
Sorry, Razor. Paimon didn't mean to dig that up again.
It's okay. I know Lupacol means no harm. Besides, teacher taught me how to talk to Wolf Lord.
Lisa taught you how to talk to the Wolf Lord?
Lisa taught you how to talk to him? Oh!
Me and Paimon sharing a brain cell.
So that means you got him to agree then, right?
Yes. Words were hard, but I did it.
Ha! So you actually managed to convince that giant, stubborn old fella. That's super impressive, Razor.
Paimon, should you be saying that?
Dark wolves are enemies of the whole world. Teacher said this is not wolf problem. This is world problem. And Wolf Lord agreed.
Wow. Lisa does not get enough credit. She does way too much for Mondstadt.
But because of that, other wolves won't join. This war is between me and Dark Wolf Pack.
Then count us in too. Those awful Rift Hounds have been getting on our nerves for a while.
Thank you. Help makes for easy hunt.
Indeed.
Speaking of, how is this hunt gonna work?
Yeah, where are we going to look for them?
We set trap. Chase dark wolves here. Into trap. Then Wolf Lord pinned them down, and we finish hunt. Tell me when ready. We start hunt.
Let's do this. Looks like we got teleported into an instance.
Come on! Let's clear them out in one go!
Yes.
For some reason, I thought Razor would have a different charge attack.
Get back!
Go as one!
Barbados, guide us.
Gears of the storm!
The wind rises.
Done.
One down. Ooh, there's something over here.
Too slow.
Oh, the wolves are fighting it.
Huh? Why are Lupacol here?
Oh no! The Rift Hounds are attacking them! We gotta get rid of them quick! Truth repeats its course.
I swear by my sword.
Behold!
Well, that was easy enough.
Whew, that was close. Good thing the wolves were there to help. They intercepted those Rift Hounds for us, and even drove them away.
But this isn't wolf problem.
It's a
You're doing
world
this
problem.
To help your Lupacol, right? Well, they want you to be safe too. Paimon bets they went to the Wolf King and said, "Listen here, this isn't just our Lupacol's problem. This is the world's problem." And then rushed over to help.
Lupacol is Lupacol. I am human, but I do not need to be wolf to be Lupacol. I just want to help them.
A wild child.
Well said, Razor.
Maybe Lupus Boreas agreed to get the pack to help. Because he knows your heart.
You think so?
Yeah, absolutely. Now, come on. Let's go kick some Rifttown butt.
More Rift Hounds. Oh, there's a lot of wolves.
Gears of the storm.
Alright, let's just set up our area.
Barbados, guide us.
Look alive.
There's a lot of wolves.
Squall and Fury.
Buckle up. You're dead meat.
Punch them with fire. Pin them in the tube.
Look, the rest of the Rifthounds are just up ahead. Get ready.
For Lupacol.
Gather them all in one place.
Have fun with this gift.
I swear by my sword.
Look alive.
The wind rises. Upon the gale, bow your head.
Too late for regrets. Gears of the storm.
Barbados, guide us.
Let's get it on.
Behold.
And that's a done deal.
We did it.
Thank you for helping. I thought protecting Lupacol was up to me. But Lupacol also...
We're here because we care about you, just like you do us. That's what makes us Lupacol, right?
Friends, family, Nakama, whatever word you want to use. Lupacol.
Right. We are Lupacol forever.
Aww. And now, there won't be any more intruders in Wolvendom.
I hope.
No. Dark Wolf Pack, rip open sky. They could come again. But me and Lupacol will hunt them down, no matter what.
Don't forget about us now.
Yeah, if you ever need help, just say the word. We're here for you.
I appreciate it. They call for me.
Sounds like they want to make sure you're safe.
Then I should go. Thank you for the help.
Don't mention it. That's what Lupacol is for. Wolvendom's safe for now. Razor and you bid farewell and head into the forest. Amid the dense foliage, you notice several pairs of eyes regarding you with warmth. Okay. That's fun. Of the Little Wolf Pack. Additional talent unlocked, which is Eve Wright, Surge of Lightning. Alright, let's read what that does. Not that I know how Razor's kit works. Yada yada, two of the things. Additionally, Razor's Elemental Burst Lightning Fang enhanced wolf damage is dealt, increased by 70% of Razor's attack. So he gets a damage up, that's nice. While the wolf within is summoned by Razor's Elemental Burst Lightning Fang is active, if the Electro Sigils from Razor's Elemental skill Claw and Thunder overflow, the wolf within will call down a lightning strike to nearby enemies, dealing AoE damage. 150% Razor's attack, restore 7 energy. This effect can be triggered once every... Okay. That's pretty good. And with that, I have now completed all of the witch's homework. And I'm probably going to edit this out first, and then after I'm done editing and uploading this, I'll probably go through the effort of editing the Durin story. A lot of them are on the same VODs, so not entirely sure. This is a little bit of something that I wasn't really sure if I was going to actually record it or not, but because it was fully voiced and there was like enough of them to where I could string them together to make a video, that was good enough for me. And who knows, maybe it'll motivate me to pick up Klee. As much as I don't want another Pyro DPS. But like out of the characters that we've met so far, maybe Albedo. I don't know if I want Albedo on my account. But he is a support that I can see myself using. Out of all the Hexarai characters that are available. It's the only one I can think of and imagine using. But I like Klee. Klee looks fun. I remember Klee's playstyle. And I kind of have Klee at home built a little bit, which is my Yanfei. Anywho. Long story short, that's it from here. See you all in the next stream, if and wherever that happens to be. If you'd like to stay updated, join the Discord. Links to it are where links are. And in the future, I guess I'll see you in Luna 4.